Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, man, before I get to breaking down this fight, I don't remember the last time I seen three towels get thrown in the ring. Here's one up here, and then here's one right here, and then one right there. All jokes aside, though, man, I thought Joyce looked excellent in this fight. He is a guy, he's going to get fast tracked the same way Lomachenko, Rigondeaux, Usyk, even Holyfield back in his day. He's going to be fast tracked, man. This dude, very impressed with his jab. Very impressed with his left hand. He was throwing good left hooks. With his jab, man, he was doing a good job of sometimes he'll step in with the jab, uses a thudding shot to knock Lewison back a little bit. Then he was just peppering Lewison with jabs. Then he'll switch it up and jab to the stomach. Just, I was really impressed with his jab work. I was impressed with his left hook. And he even knows when to throw his left hand, man. There was one time in the fight towards the end where he threw a jab, he took a step back, waited for Lewison to come in, and then threw a nice left uppercut, chopping uppercut between the guard. Beautiful work, beautiful work. I like his left hand to the body. He has a good left hand overall, man. And that amateur experience, World Series of Boxing, Olympics experience, sparring with top pros has helped him along the way. He's a grown man. He's not like some dude, some 21-year-old dude still trying to grow into his prime as far as his physicality. This dude's a grown-ass man, and he fought like a grown man tonight. Lewison is tough. He's very tough. He was trying to get his, how can I say this, his Archie Moore, James Toney on, meaning he was trying to bend at the waist, duck, and then as soon as Joyce would throw his left jab, he'll try to automatically come over the top of that left jab with the overhand right to the temple area. In the gym, we used to call it the okie doke. It's when a guy bends down like he's going to your body, but the whole time he's bending down and then he's arcing over overhands. And it didn't work. Joyce saw it coming a mile away. He controlled the distance in the fight. Almost seemed like Joyce doesn't even know how strong he really is, man. There was a few times where they bumped shoulder to shoulder, and Lewison went back like 3 or 4 steps when they bumped into each other. Joyce is a very strong individual, man. He didn't get overexcited the times that he did buzz Lewison. That lets you know he has some experience. So when you say prospect, you have to kind of use the air quotes prospect, but he's far from a prospect. Very impressed, man. Very impressed. All the guys coming in from the Olympics, the medal winners, Herkovic, Yoka, Daichko, Joyce, I think impressed me. Well, Herkovic was impressive too, but he looked more impressive than Yoka, and he looked more impressive than Daichko. Although Daichko's opponent looked like he really didn't want it, but yeah, Lewison looked great tonight, man. I like, or not Lewison, but I'm sorry, Joyce looked great tonight. Lewison was tough, took some punishment, but he wasn't going to show Joyce nothing he's never seen before. This dude, like I said, he's been in there with Usyk. He's been in there with a lot of guys coming up, man. So really not much Lewison was going to show him. Probably try to do some, veteran tricks or something, but it just really wasn't working when you're getting overpowered and pushed back and you're keeping a jab stuffed in your face. Not really much you can do. One punch that I think, if I'm critiquing here a little bit, nitpicking, I would like to see Joyce throw more, which he did throw a left uppercut, but I thought the right uppercut was there all night, especially when Lewison was, trying to crouch down and come forward or try to bait Joyce in, like, come on, give me some more when he was against the ropes. When he was bending down, I thought Joyce could have worked the jab, work a left hook, work the jab, and then boom, come with a right, hard, stiff uppercut. Another thing I can critique, if I'm critiquing some stuff, nitpicking, is with his left hand, sometimes he fell off balance when he was throwing that left hook. But rather than that, man, it was an excellent performance. Joyce is definitely going to be a threat. I think, shit, him and Dillian White would be a good fight right now. See, unlike Daniel Dubois, who's a good, young, very strong prospect, he doesn't have that type of experience that Joyce has. He's in this grown man area right now. I think he gives Dillian White hell right now. And I'm not hating, I'm being dead honest with you. Derek Chisora, I think he'll probably give him hell too, right now. Over there in the UK, and to tell you the truth, man, you put him in there with any of the upcoming prospects, guys that are trying to become contenders, he's gonna make it hell for them too. Just based on what I've seen, the skill level, the punch variation, he's very tough, very durable. And unlike a lot of big guys, he isn't gassing down the stretch or throwing this wide and then gassing out. He knows when, and he picks and chooses when he wants to turn it up. A few times he was running 3, 4, 5 punch combinations. You could tell he wasn't putting much on it. He was trying to just keep Lewison honest, keep him at bay, keep him on the outside. Then he'll step in with a hard jab and a hard 1-2. The punch variation. I was very impressed by that. Yeah, this was an ass whooping, man. This was a complete ass whooping, in my opinion. But you guys, let me know what you think in the comment section about Joyce Pro debut. I'm gone.